for joining us and sharing that insight. Now we move on. The Indian Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal will lead an official delegation to the US for trade talks on September 22nd. The delegation plans to take forward the discussions with a view to achieve early conclusion of a mutually beneficial trade agreement. The minister will visit New York and will be accompanied by Special Secretary in the ministry, Rajesh Agrawal. The delegation says that during the last visit of the team of officials from the Office of United States Trade Representative to India on 16 September made positive discussions, and they were held on various aspects of the trade deal, and it was decided to intensify efforts in this regard. It also adds that in continuation of these discussions, a delegation led by Commerce and Industries Minister is visiting the United States for meetings with the US side on 22nd September. Now we go back to our guest discussion with Dr. A.J. Dua. He's a former Secretary of Commerce and senior economist. Thank you, Doctor, for staying with us. Now, how significant is this Minister Piyush Goyal's visit to the US in the context of current India-US trade relations?
I think it's of considerable significance. Mr. Piyush Goyal, the Honorable Minister for Commerce and Industry, has been involved in the discussions, in steering the discussion, though from behind. He's not technically a negotiator, member of the negotiating team, which is led by bureaucrats or consists of bureaucrats, professionals working for him in India. But guidance to the team comes from him, and also wherever there are bottlenecks being faced by the negotiators, the minister has been getting involved. He's made several visits to the United States in the last few months, 4 or 5 months, ever since we had the process of discussion started way back in April, probably. So I am of the opinion that the minister would be required, or would be willing, more than that, to explain the context of the Indian red lines. That's what's bothering the United States, it looks like. They want to export more of soya, they want to export more of corn, some of it genetically modified. They want to give us, allow us to give them greater market access for dairy products. So those kind of things which have been holding up the discussion, and now it's the 6th round, which was abruptly stopped last month, when on the 25th of August, the team which was to come from the US was not dispatched. I think the bottlenecks, discussion about which probably was held last week, when the US negotiator, the chief negotiator, the assistant secretary, he was here and he's heard the Indian point of view. I think now there probably is need for a political discussion as well, and not merely economic or the commercial discussion which might have taken place. And that's where the political leadership comes in, and Mr. Piyush Goyal going there, yes, being dispatched by the Prime Minister, would be to convey that we would like to go forward, but after having a little more diplomatic and political understanding of the issues on the two sides.
Right. Thank you very much, Dr. A.J. Dua, for joining us